Welcome back to CynthiaUNTAMED. This is your youthful and educational platform where we have conversations with and about children and young people in Africa. If you are new here, thank you for being part of CynthiaUNTAMED. If you are a returning subscriber, you are most welcome. Please do remember to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you've not watched my past video, please do have a look at it, and it was specifically addressing students at the Kenya School of Law, and I was dealing with the topic of dealing with imposter syndrome. So today we deal with the other issue, which is the fear of the bar exams. So please make sure you stay tuned up to the end of the video. Alright, so one of the reasons I really felt it was important to address this topic is the fact that when I was going to the bar school, I had all sorts of stories. People there fail, people never pass, the pass rate is very low, or you're going to be stressed the entire time, you're never going to breathe. Okay, the truth is it's not going to be easy. That's the reality. If you are already in the process, you already know it's not going to be an easy process. For majority of the people, it's not an easy process. It wasn't an easy process for me. But I think one of the things we really need to demystify is the bar exam. There's a lot of fear around it. There's a lot of rumor around it. There's a lot of intimidation around it. You know, people, you just hear, oh, okay, fine, you're going to meet CLE at the bar exam and you're done. And people make it look as though it's so impossible. But the truth is, it's very doable. I'm here to tell you that it is very doable. So how do you deal with the fear of the bar exam, especially if you are an extreme panicker? First things first, I think it's very important that you shut your ears. Do not listen to people, especially the negative people. Don't listen to people. If you come across someone who tells you it's impossible, it's not going to work, we're going to fail, oh, we are done, oh, we're just not doing this thing, my friend, just walk away. If you are on Teams, shut it down. Do everything you can to make sure you shut your ears from listening to those people. Do not listen to people who are negative about the bar exam. Try and find a way of making yourself feel positive towards the bar exam, because I know a lot of people struggle with that. They feel a lot of negativity, they feel a lot of panic, and that's why actually a lot of people tend to defer the bar exam in between. Like, you've done 3 papers and you just defer. Let me tell you the truth, I was almost always deferring from the time I joined. I was always just like, I'm going to defer this thing. I nearly deferred orals. Can you imagine? I nearly deferred the oral exam. And now I look back and I'm like, had you deferred the oral exams, my friend, you would have been in so much trouble right now. Because it really messes up your entire registration. It just messes you up if you start deferring things. Let me just tell you the truth. The moment you start this thing, unless it's like something you cannot control, like finances, but if everything is in line, like all the logistics are in line, please start from the beginning and go to the very end. Do not stop midway. So do not defer, do not fear. Speak positivity into your mind. If you have to listen to music, if you have to watch videos like this ones where I'm talking about demystifying the bar exam, if you need to go on a hike, if you just need to do something, do whatever it is that will help you to shut your brain from listening to those who speak negatively about the bar exam. Truth is, one of the other reasons why you may really be fearing the bar exams is because you are not studying enough. So please, study. Unless you're a genius or something, don't take chances. Read the acts word by word. Okay, I know I'm saying read the acts, but there are those acts like the Company Act that I just, I'm telling you, like, it doesn't even make sense to read them, but I'm going to expound more when I'm talking about studying for the bar exam. Read the acts, read your textbooks, read your notes, attend class, study, put in the work, because the more work you put in, the more effort you put in, the less fear you have. Even if you're afraid, at least you're going to do it afraid. You'll at least have the the mindset and the knowledge to actually tackle the exam when you have knowledge. So that will really help you. Study, and study from day one. You see the moment you register and the moment you start your first class, study from that day. But like I mentioned in my previous videos, you take it a day at a time. So don't start so fast and then get tired in term 3. Term 1, take it slow. Term 2, a bit faster. Then term 3 is when you intensify. That's how it works, so that you're also building momentum and you don't get tired really fast. It's very difficult to dispute something that is written in black and white. So if it helps you, if it consoles you, look at the pass rate. And I'm specifically addressing the last 2 bar exams, at least the bar exam I did in April 2022 and the bar exam that was done in, I think, June or July 2021. If you look at those particular years, the pass rate is much higher than the previous years. So look at those 2 pass rates and see, oh, there's a high number of students that passed. And if there's a high number of students that passed, then it means that I'm going to be one of the people who pass. I'm going to be one of the people who are going to get 9 Ps. Let me tell you, what you confess is what you possess. So if it helps you, look at the pass rate and see the possibility of you being a part of that. You can do it. You can do it. I've already told you how you can at least get the bare minimum mark, the 50% pass rate. You can of course get a 90, you can get an 80, you can get 70, you can still get higher grades. But if your intention is to just cross that line, if you are really struggling, I can tell you for sure it is still possible to pass the pass mark. It is still possible to get the 9 Ps. So look at the pass rate and see the possibility. There's a lot of possibility. It is possible. Please do not fear. And even if you are afraid, you're going to do it afraid. You're going to face that giant like David, and you're still going to battle it. You're going to win. And lastly, it's very important for you to take a break, even as you deal with the fear of the bar exam. You see that I said study, but breathe. Rest. Take moments of rest. There's this guy in the cohort that went before me who used to say, every day he'd go to the school swimming pool, swim, relax, and then go study. And this was one of the top students. Actually, during the graduation, he was one of the top students, got a couple of trophies, got a couple of awards. So please, even as you study, take a break, because when you're tired and restless, you actually tend to be more afraid. But when you're relaxed and calm, then your brain tends to absorb knowledge as you go. And the truth is, you're going to get overwhelmed. Let me tell you, if you're not overwhelmed right now, that's great, but you might get overwhelmed. Why? Because you are in WhatsApp groups and people are sending materials every 2 seconds. Before you breathe, somebody has sent an act. Before you breathe, Parliament has amended a legislation. Before you breathe, this has happened. Before you breathe, lecturers have sent readings. Before you breathe, your farm results are out. I'm telling you, like, it can get so overwhelming, but I can tell you, taking a break is okay. The truth is, you're not going to be able to go through all the material on your phone. If you're thinking that you're going to study all the material in all the WhatsApp groups you're in, it is a lie. It is not going to happen. The trick here is to study smart. Just study smart, and it will also help you now to deal with the fear that you are having. And that is it for our episode today on dealing with the fear of the bar exam. If you have been through the bar exam in Kenya or any other country in Africa, please do let me know how you dealt with that fear. And if you did not have any fear, that's wonderful. Please tell me why. Why is it that you had so much courage the entire time? The entire time. If you did it afraid, I'd also like to hear your experience in the comment section below. But meanwhile, please share this video with a current student who is dealing with the fear of the bar exam. Please tell them that it is possible, it is doable, they can do it. If I did it, they can do it too. And I'd also like to ask you to please follow me on my social media pages, on Instagram at CynthiaOprah_Nyongesa, on Twitter at Cynthia_Oprah, on Facebook Cynthia Nyongesa, and please do check out my digital platform CynthiaUNTAMED.com. I will leave all the links in the description bar below, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.